The Pittsburgh Steelers are making moves behind the scenes and may be on the verge of making a big decision about the future of one of their key players. The team has already held meetings with Najee Harris's agent, and speculation about a possible contract extension is gaining momentum. After 4 consistent seasons, Harris has become a crucial piece in the team's offense, but his future remains uncertain. With the running back market heating up and other teams closely watching the situation, the Steelers face a tough decision. Will they open their checkbook to keep him, or will they let him test free agency? Let's break down the details of his situation and what could happen in the coming days. Before diving into the specifics of Najee Harris's situation, it's important to highlight another factor that could influence this decision: the state of the Steelers' backfield. Currently, Jaylen Warren, the team's other running back, is also in contract negotiations, but as a restricted free agent, he has a strong chance of staying in Pittsburgh. This means that even if Harris leaves, the Steelers wouldn't be completely unprotected at the position. However, losing a player with Harris's experience and durability could significantly impact the team's offense. The big question now is Pittsburgh willing to invest heavily in the running game, or will they take a more economical approach? The Pittsburgh Steelers have already started making moves behind the scenes, and according to journalist Jerry Dulock from the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, General Manager Omar Khan met with Doug Hendrickson, Najee Harris's representative, during the NFL Combine. The purpose of the conversation was to evaluate the possibility of a new contract for the running back, who is set to become an unrestricted free agent. While Harris has the support of head coach Mike Tomlin, who values his durability and productivity, the biggest issue revolves around money. The player is expected to seek a salary between $7 million and $10 million per season, and the Steelers must decide whether this investment is worth it, especially after declining his 5th-year option. Now, Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. Do you think Pittsburgh should extend Najee Harris's contract and pay him between $7 million and $10 million per year to keep him on the roster? Or do you believe the team should take a different approach and invest that money in other key positions? Harris has proven to be a durable and productive player, but the running back market has been unpredictable, and the Steelers could opt for cheaper alternatives in the draft or free agency. So, let us know in the comments, what would you do if you were General Manager Omar Khan? Now that we've covered Najee Harris's contract situation, it's time to dive into the biggest news shaking up the Steelers' offseason. The team is making crucial decisions for the upcoming season, and one specific move could completely change the franchise's direction. Stay tuned, because this update promises to have a direct impact on the team's future and might surprise many fans. The big news from the Pittsburgh Steelers is that the team is becoming increasingly inclined to keep Najee Harris for next season. Despite not picking up his 5th-year option, discussions between the front office and his agent indicate that a new deal could be in the works. Harris has been a true offensive pillar since entering the NFL, racking up over 4,300 rushing yards and 28 touchdowns in 4 seasons. However, the final decision may come down to the price he's asking for. With roughly $60 million in salary cap space, the Steelers have room to negotiate, but the front office must determine whether investing heavily in a running back is the right move in today's NFL landscape. If the Steelers decide to extend Najee Harris, it could signal a major commitment to the running game for years to come. However, with the running back market becoming increasingly unpredictable, the team risks spending big on a position that many franchises prefer to address with shorter contracts and draft picks. Additionally, retaining Harris could directly impact other roster needs, such as bolstering the offensive line or adding a wide receiver. Is Pittsburgh willing to pass on other signings to keep one of the most durable running backs in the NFL? Or are they just waiting to see how the market plays out before making a final decision? Now, we want to hear from you, Steelers fans. Should the team extend Najee Harris and invest $7 million to $10 million per year in his contract? Or would it be wiser to explore other options in free agency or the draft? Harris has been a reliable and productive player, but the price tag for his extension could affect other key areas of the team. What would you do if you were General Manager Omar Khan? Drop your thoughts in the comments and join the discussion with Steelers Nation. Najee Harris's contract situation is shaping up to be one of the biggest storylines of the Steelers' offseason, and with the team evaluating all possibilities, Any decision could have a lasting impact on the franchise's future. Stay tuned, because new updates on this negotiation could drop at any moment. And of course, if you enjoy this content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any Steelers and NFL updates. See you in the next video. Today, I bring you a story that could change the course of the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. There are rumors that the Steelers are considering a trade with the Green Bay Packers to acquire one of the best cornerbacks in the league, Jaire Alexander. This move could strengthen one of the weakest positions on Pittsburgh's defense, which needs a quality partner for Joey Porter Jr. How real is this possibility? Stick with me, because in this video, I'll give you all the details about this potential transaction and what it would mean for the Steelers. Before diving into the possible trade, it's important to mention that the Pittsburgh Steelers are actively preparing for the 2025 NFL Combine. The team is focused on strengthening several areas, and one key point is the defense. The Steelers are looking for a defensive tackle, with two names already generating a lot of buzz: Kenneth Grant and Walter Nolan. Both prospects had interviews that impressed the front office, leaving open the possibility that Pittsburgh might draft one of these players to improve their defensive line. This activity at the Combine could directly influence the team's focus on defensive reinforcements. The Steelers are taking their defensive line improvement very seriously, as both Kenneth Grant and Walter Nolan could be key pieces for Pittsburgh's future defense. Grant, with his dominant presence in the middle of the line, and Nolan, with his versatility and ability to impact multiple positions, could be the ideal players to add depth and strength. However, it's still uncertain whether Pittsburgh will pick one of them at the Combine. The team's management is carefully evaluating how these prospects would fit into their defensive scheme, as they look to reinforce one of their most needed areas for the 2025 season. What do you think about these defensive prospects? Do you believe Kenneth Grant or Walter Nolan would be a good addition to the Steelers' defense? Or maybe you think the team should focus on different types of players at the Combine. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. Also, if you're a Steelers fan, would you like to see Jaire Alexander join the defense? Don't hesitate to leave your message below. Now let's get to the main part of this video. What many Steelers fans have been waiting for: the rumor of a trade with the Green Bay Packers to bring Jaire Alexander to Pittsburgh. This move could be exactly what the team needs to strengthen its defense and fill the gap at cornerback opposite Joey Porter Jr. Can you imagine Alexander in a Steelers uniform? Let's discover everything you need to know. The hottest news right now is that the Green Bay Packers have given Jaire Alexander permission to seek a trade, and the Pittsburgh Steelers are very interested in acquiring this talented 28-year-old cornerback. Despite his injury issues over the last 2 seasons, Alexander is still considered one of the best at his position when healthy. With his ability to cover the top opposing receivers and his experience in the NFL, he could be the perfect complement for Joey Porter Jr. in the Steelers' secondary. This move could completely transform Pittsburgh's defense, giving it a new dimension in their quest for the title. If this trade were to happen, the implications would be significant for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alexander would bring great quality to a defense that already has Joey Porter Jr., but still needs a leader in the backfield. This would not only improve coverage on aerial plays, but also allow Pittsburgh's defense to be much more versatile and dangerous, affecting the strategy of opposing teams. Additionally, the Packers would lose one of their best players in the secondary, which could create a difficult gap to fill. A trade like this could alter the power dynamics in the NFC and make a big difference in the Steelers' season. What do you think about a potential trade of Jaire Alexander to the Steelers? Do you think Pittsburgh should take a risk on a player with injury concerns, or would it be better to wait for another type of reinforcement? How would this move affect the Packers? Leave your comments below. I'm very interested in hearing your opinion. Do you think this move could be the key for the Steelers to take a big leap toward the title? Tell me everything. And that's it for the story about Jaire Alexander possibly joining the Pittsburgh Steelers. No doubt, it would be a move that would completely change the team's defense, and fans are buzzing with excitement over this rumor. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss more updates on this and other NFL topics. In the next video, we'll have more news about the player market, trades, and everything surrounding the Steelers. See you soon.